Anyone else out there who has Hope brakes, am I the only person that this happens to? Maybe I'm riding some tighter trails right now, but every ride it seems like I come back with a good bit of foliage accumulated on things like my brake levers. At any rate, one of the things I'm doing today is getting the CNC machine frame ready to go for display at the Northwest Tune-Up up in Bellingham, and that means that I'm putting some of my nicer components back on it, including this Vivo rear derailleur, and I'm also going to be putting my EXT shock back on the frame. I have thrown an air shock on there, and it was interesting to ride around on that last night because this bike has a lot of progression to it. It's a 30% progression for the leverage ratio of the frame. And I mentioned this before, but just to help clarify, these days that is a little more compatible with air shocks. Once upon a time, you would never have used a frame with that leverage ratio with an air shock. And one of the reasons, this is an oversimplification, but one of the reasons is that air shocks used to be much lower volume. They were little, and they were pretty amped up when it came to progressivity, and they resist you the more you compress them. But modern air shocks are bigger volume, and so while they don't behave like a coil, they behave a little closer to a coil than what you ever got previously with these small, low volume, very progressive air shocks. You can get away with an air shock on a bike, even with a pretty high leverage ratio progressivity.